Hey, Brandon here, and time for more SexxxPerTease. Our question is, how do you ask someone out again after you mess up the first date? Well, first impressions do really matter, and some people may not be the forgiving type if you did fuck up the first date. I mean, you do have to be on your best behavior to make sure that you are putting your best self forward and trying to leave a good impression. But then again, you shouldn't be putting on a false act the first date just because what they see of you the first time is kind of what they're going to expect for other times. So you can't just be a great, charming, amazing guy on the first date and then for the next date you just disappear and you like reveal your true self, which is like a shitty asshole. It's just gonna not work regardless. It's like, I mean, you can't show someone your full true self on the first date. Like, it takes time to get to know each other and it's gonna take time. Like, some people even say like you don't fully know someone until the first year of being together, if you get that far. But I mean, if you did mess up on the first date, shit does happen. Like, sometimes I've had times where I made jokes on the first date and then a guy suddenly hated me. Like, people are really sensitive and fragile on the first date. It's like, if you say one, well, I guess we are living in sensitive times. You can't make like any jokes about anything anymore on TV or in movies or anything. Like, everyone's so PC and like everything has to be super correct and you can't say anything offensive, which is really stupid and dumb. But I mean, if someone says something offensive on the first date, they are gonna take it like super sensitive, like, oh my god, like, I can't deal with you anymore, like, you are a bad person, like, I don't want to do anything with you, I don't want you in my life, like, this is as far as we're getting, like, I'm turning away now. And then sometimes it does, like, seem really stupid. It's like, oh, I said one joke that you didn't think was funny, and now it's like you hate me. Like, I've done that before. I accidentally made like a fat joke and the guy was fat, but like, I'm only into fat guys. I guess he was super sensitive about it, and it brought back his like past being teased about his weight or whatever. So then he like hated me, even though we did hook up. Anyway, I have had times though where guys I've like forgiven and gone out with them again just to like give them another chance. It just depends on how the other person is doing in their life at the moment. I mean, like, they could have possibly moved on to someone new, and then if you want to like say, I'm sorry I fucked up the first date, would you like to go out again? And they're like, I'm dating someone new, then like clearly you can't make up for it. But maybe they will be open-minded, and it does depend what you did that did fuck up the date. Like, some things can be like super immature. Like, if you show up on a date and you bring like someone else there, then it's not a date. If you brought your friend and it's like, I thought we were going on a date, and then you showed up with someone else, then am I supposed to sit there and be with your friend? Like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, then you fucked up, and then someone has the freedom to not want to go out with you again. So you do also have to accept that. Like, if you know you fucked up, you need to apologize and say like, I'm so sorry what I did, I knew it was wrong. And it also depends how long ago it was. Like, if it's been like years later, I mean, that can go either way. It's like, no, and you had all that time that after you fucked up to try to make up for it, and now you're coming to me years later, like, no, I don't give a fuck about you, like, leave me alone. Or they're also gonna be like, you know what, it was years ago, maybe he's changed, I'll give him another chance. Like, it could go either way, and that's the thing about asking for forgiveness. Like, it's all up to the other person, and if they even want to forgive you, and if they want you in their life. So I just think the best way to, honestly, no matter what you did to fuck up, just reach out to them. Don't call. I hate calling. That's creepy if some random date from like years ago calls you. Like, send them a text or Facebook message, maybe, if you did become Facebook friends, and just say, you know what, I'm sorry, hey, how are you doing? If they even respond to that. Maybe even the hey, how are you cannot come across well either. I think it's good to just be direct up front and just say, you know what, I'm sorry about our date from however long ago. I messed up. I know I messed up. I would definitely love to make it up to you. Whatever happened last time won't happen again. I mean, you don't have to say that because they might not believe you, but just make sure you know that you aren't going to fuck up again. And then try to make up for it. They could completely say no, they could ignore you, and you know what? That's the price you pay for fucking up the first date. Like, you do have to be on your best behavior. You have to know, like, this first impression is really important because this person's a stranger, and they don't have to forgive you or put up with your bullshit because they don't know you, and it's too early to act a fool on the first date because then that sets the precedence for next time. So if the person doesn't want you back in your life, oh well, know that what you did was wrong and make sure you don't do it on any future dates with someone new. I hope that helped answer your question, and join again for SexxPerTease later.